Hey YouTube!
Hey YouTube, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Nikos.
And we
We
are
are Eurovision
Eurovision
buddies.
buddies. Pam
Pum,
pam pam pam.
pum, pum. Well,
Nicola,
hello
how are you
everyone.
doing?
I'm very fine. How are you?
I'm fine as well. I'm ready for this live. I'm actually so excited to be back with the live sessions after a break of
Yeah.
one day because we were
Mhm.
flying. But so excited and just to
How was your trip back?
it was good. It goes good. It goes good. Nothing crazy happened. I had all of the
hmm
seats for me, so I'm fine. How are you and how did you experience Eurovision?
Oh, I didn't experience it like the same way because I was working the whole week, but I had a gathering with my best friend, and we watched Eurovision together, and it was so much fun, and we really enjoyed it. That was a very good final.
It was indeed, and since we're
Yeah.
talking about the final, let's see who's here. Hey,
Hey,
Hey
Jota!
Jota.
hi. What's up,
Hi.
my
How are you?
darlings? I'm
How are
good.
you? How are you?
I'm quarantined in my basement, not because I have to, but because um I want to be safe away from my parents for a few days. Even though I
Yeah.
have two PCR tests and I'm negative, so it's okay. I love it here actually. It's the first time I've ever slept in my basement. It's actually quite good.
What I think you should move there.
Maybe I'm thinking about it actually. Maybe I will do that.
Yeah, why not?
Well, it's basically like an apartment, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do that one day.
Yeah.
Until you take that decision, let's welcome Stella!
Yay!
Stella.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, how are you?
baby!
We're good. How are you?
Oh, I don't want to see you in a screen. I want our hugs. That's so
Yeah.
strange. Not again, not again.
Indeed. Oh my god. How are you, Stella?
Ah, sad. Really
Okay,
sad. Really.
I think it's a very nice moment to ask every one of you, starting with Stella. How is a PD hitting you so far? And for people who don't know post Eurovision depression, how is this hitting you?
I'm speaking the whole day for Eurovision. My best friend here, thank God he's a Eurovision fan, so we discuss everything the whole day. Everything seems to me now so little. I was for a coffee today and a cocktail, and I was like, before 2 days, I was with Maneskin, and where I am now. That's so strange. That's so strange. Every girl today in my first page in TikTok was with Damian and all this. I was like, huh, who are you? We were with them, and we have such a great time in Rotterdam and all this, and my soul is in Italy from now.
I feel you
Yeah.
exactly, Stella. How
I'm
about you,
already
Jota?
there.
so far so good. I think because our favorite country won, that like the one we wanted to win. I think it's hitting me a little bit less than I expected, but I think this is just because I was so tired coming home and I haven't really realized that it's over and we're gonna have to wait for a year. So yeah, I think I'm good for the following maybe 1 2 days, but it will be difficult when Saturday comes.
That's true. Nicola, how about you?
I think I'm probably like the best from all of us. I didn't leave it to the fullest because I was working the whole week, so I didn't have the chance to catch up with everything that was going on. but I really, really enjoyed you, and I really actually want to take this moment to congratulate you guys because you have done such a great job, and you have made all of us, this channel, me personally, and everyone so proud. You were like everywhere, and I was so happy to see, just to see you enjoying your life there, and I cannot wait for all of us to be there in Italy next year.
You'll come,
Really,
right?
I'm so happy. I'm already planning. Like, I was watching like the cities and everything. Italy is I'm going to be there 100%.
We're so happy to hear that, Nicola. It's gonna be amazing if we have you with us next year. And yeah, if I'm gonna talk about my PD, I think it's actually somehow the same as Stella in a somewhat different way because I'm not out all day talking about Eurovision. I feel like I don't have any more energy to talk with people. So like I recharge my batteries thinking of Eurovision in my place. We have some backing sound
It's
issues.
for me. I'm gonna
It's
put you on my headphone.
I'm sure it's again from me.
Ah,
okay.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Mhm.
I don't do
Okay.
anything but
It's okay. No worries, Stella. No. It's a weird thing on the screen.
we're back to our reality. Oh my god.
Yeah. Shall we say hi to our friends in the comment section before we go on
Yes.
to the first questions and everything?
yes.
Okay. So, someone says, Stella, I love you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mavi Blue. Hello,
Hi,
Mavi.
Mavi.
I'm accusing Bulgaria for manipulation. Do they think we are fools? We know you painted cocaine brown. Come on, we know the truth. And Albania should be banned from EBU by doing the eagle their nation symbol. They are discriminating the other version.
Ah,
I got both of the
all
comments.
right.
Mavi. Siamo fuori di testa ma diversi da loro. Grazie Europe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Italy, you cannot imagine how much we love your song. You could see a reaction in the video. We just
Yeah.
posted it. Not the reaction on the first time. The reaction when Big Italy won in the press center, with Yota going around the press center. Hey,
And I was already in the line to be in the press conference with Måneskin. So yeah, and she came to me and I was like, hey, I'm so happy.
I was actually
you need to,
I was
yeah.
actually going around hugging people. You don't see that on camera, but I was actually hugging all those people that I went up to. I was so happy.
And that's what Eurovision makes
Sorry
us feel.
for my looking there, but my best friend is there and listen to Ukraine, and he's all here. I'm like, say ya, say ya, say ya, say ya.
Okay, since you mentioned it, how do you feel that Ukraine
Nice.
actually came second in the televoting?
She's the winner of our hearts. I'm happy. I thought for the first time we listened to this song that it's gonna be really high or really low, and people love it. So yeah, and to be honest, I'm really happy that everyone is obsessed with Eurovision this year because after many years,
Yeah.
people took interested to Eurovision, and I love that. It was one of the best finals ever. I'm really happy for the songs this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stella, it's exactly like you say. Guys,
Yeah.
Yota, what do you think, first of all, about Ukraine being second in the televoting? And how do you feel about Eurovision and the songs this year?
Well, Ukraine being the second place of the televote is actually a surprise. I was so nervous when Ukraine was first like shown to the whole world because I've said this a lot, but we didn't know how people would react. Normal people, not Eurovision fans, react to the white boys because it's a strange concept for countries that do not have that culture of singing in that way. So I was very skeptical as to how the rest of Europe, besides those countries, would react to this sort of a song. But because of the staging was amazing, because everything was going according to what they had in mind, I think it just blew everyone's mind out. And I guess we're gonna dance this song to a club very very soon. I hope we dance to to this song.
See where
Yeah.
you're going, girl. What about the songs and the quality of the songs this year? Do you think it's high? Do you think it's low?
Yeah, it was one of the
Sorry.
best years for me.
Hey, see, Nicola, since you answered, how do you feel about the quality of the songs?
Well, oh my God, there was much quality this year, and I really like that we had so many different styles this year, and some countries like experimented and they took chances, and they elevated their songs with the performances. And for me, it was one of the best Eurovisions ever. Like, I was watching the final, and I didn't like got bored, even for a second. I was interested there the whole 3.5 hours, and that tells something about the songs and the whole production. I absolutely loved it.
Amazing. I'm so happy to hear comments like that about Eurovision. And since you were talking, I would like you to read this comment.
Uh, oh, nice to see you again, guys. I missed you.
Continuing, Adli says, Hola. Hello,
Hola.
Adli.
Hey,
Hey, Adley.
Ginger, I missed you all. Thank you, Ginger.
Hey, Ginger.
Danny says that he misses Nikos as well.
Thank you guys so much.
Yota, would you like to read this one?
Hello, buddies. Hi, lucky character. I
hi.
was about to read Charmander. I don't know why.
From now on, we're gonna call you Lucky Charmander. Mikey says hi and he misses us as well. Hello, Mikey.
Hey, my keys.
Stella, would you like to read this comment because I think you relate?
Yeah.
Thank God my best friend is also Eurovision Song Contest fan, so we are living it together. Yes, that's a great
Yeah.
feeling. I'm really happy
Mine
for
is
my
too.
friend.
Mine is too, and yeah, we had so much fun. Like she like posted some stories on Instagram. You probably saw them. Like I was dancing on the couch during Ukraine and Serbia, and like we were screaming when Italy won. It was so fun.
So
And
happy
I
that
bet
everyone.
you screamed when you realized that Greece is back in top 10, as we did.
Oh my God, you cannot imagine. You cannot imagine like
I have
that
still not realized that, to be honest.
was like the most normal reaction like ever, the one you had in the press center.
Yeah.
And I think everyone here, like especially the fans,
Yeah,
like we had the same reaction, and it
yeah,
was
I'm
like
sure.
this. And those comments were dreadful, but it's okay. We had so much fun.
They didn't realize that we were
Yeah,
screaming about this. They were
yeah,
confused because they didn't realize we're 80 years out of top 10. So yeah, it was a big
yeah.
winning for Stephanie, and I'm really happy for
It was
her.
a huge win, and I in the next 5 years we're going to see her again on stage.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure as well.
she really deserved it.
So, Juve Forza says, Stella, you're a queen. We're waiting for you in Italy.
I will come for sure. I love you, Italy.
Ginger says, I'm so jealous that you could see them all live. Yeah, it's an amazing encounter to see them all. Me at my 20s wondering if I should order a souvlaki or not. Meanwhile, Maneskin won Eurovision. I love my life.
Totally.
Well, none of us go on Eurovision and we're much older than 20s. Okay, Nicola's not much older, but the rest of us are. Let's, and Ginger
We're
says
all in
Italy
our
was in my top
20s,
5, so
though.
I'm mega happy about Maneskin.
They
Me
were
too.
my winners, so
So have a comment on
Have you
what
seen
Stella was
how
saying
much
before. So
views they
Stella, if you would
have?
like to read this one, well, wait because I lost it. Um, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Where is? Okay, found it.
hey guys, some people in the press center were giving Sisa to the Greeks. Yeah, Bulgarians. Yeah, because it's from Willy Blogs. Yeah, we saw it. We have an article to have our answer for them because they didn't realize we're cheerful about we be back in top 10 after 8 years. They thought we were just happy that we're past Bulgaria. That's not true. I have write a comment and other people write comments below the video. Many people support us because they're Greeks and they know how we felt. And I think the we just don't realize that we were happy about this. Of course, we were not happy because we were up to Bulgaria. We love Bulgaria. We vote for Bulgaria, and is our neighbor. So yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing this up, Stella.
yeah.
Going on to Dimitris. Hello, Dimitri.
Hi.
I want to fall into an annual sleep and someone wakes me up in the next Eurovision.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Totally.
Axel. Hey, Axel. So, Yota, would you like to read this comment?
So weird not saying the halloumis together. I wouldn't mind being called halloumis.
Mhm.
The Eurovision halloumis.
Yeah. Eurovision halloumis.
Yeah.
We
Me and
should
Gos are
change
the
our
halloumis,
name to
and
Eurovision
Stella and
Halloumis.
Nikos. No. Me and Gos are halloumis, and Stella and Nikos are feta.
Oh, great.
Eurovision
Yeah.
You're
feta.
feta. Yes. Yeah. Totally.
Eurovision petas. So, where is everyone right now? Shall we say where we are? Starting from Stella,
Back to Thessaloniki.
Yota,
I'm in Limassol in my basement.
Nicola,
I am still in Athens.
and I am back in Lisbon.
Oh my God.
But me and Yoda, we're going to Lisbon. We promise that.
You should. That's a promise, and I'm
I'm gonna
waiting
try.
for
I'm gonna
you.
try.
So happy about the Maneskin situation. So since Axel mentioned the Maneskin situation, shall we actually say what happened?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows, but let's say it again. Yota, would you like to elaborate on that?
Do you mean about the drug situation?
Yes.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. So apparently, guys, the camera caught a glimpse of Damiano, the singer of Maneskin, doing a very suspicious movement towards the table where they had drinks and stuff like that. And many people thought that he was actually snorting coke, a very illegal drug and something that should never be caught on a national, a European national broadcaster should not show something like that. And people accused him of doing that on screen, and there was a big discuss about that. People were saying that they should be disqualified, but yes, people said that. Sorry, and they said that Damiano and Italy in general said that that was not what happened. A glass broke on the floor and he was just looking at it, and he was willing to take a drug test to prove that he was against drugs and he wasn't on drugs, and he did voluntarily today, and the test came back negative. So yeah, Maneskin are still gonna be our winners, guys. Don't worry. They didn't take any drugs. And they're not gonna be disqualified. Sorry to people that wanted them to disqualify and get another country, give another country the win.
Thank you, Yoda. That was amazing explanation. And based on that, I would
I'm
like
old.
to actually add something because the song Zitti, buoni is actually about people making false assumptions and bullying and all of that, and that people talk a lot without even knowing and having no idea. Isn't that actually what happened with this,
Okay,
Stella?
so you believe that they didn't?
On on stage and
Yeah.
in the green room? Yeah, I would say
Okay,
they did.
I'm not saying this for negative thing, but I think many of them have done something, not only Måneskin. If you see clear the eyes of many contestants, you can understand they have done something. But I don't mind. For me, it's not something. It's an option. You can do it or not. I don't care if they done or not. They were the winners. They were the best. I don't care about this. But of course, maybe you will not make the theme on it because if they said, yeah, he was on drugs, you have to admit that these drugs passed inside the Ahoy Arena, so they would never give them a positive test. You know that. So yeah. But I don't care. I was sure from the first time that this situation come out that, of course, we're gonna have a negative test because they cannot admit that drugs passed inside Ahoy Arena. Of course, they cannot admit that. That would be ridiculous for them. So, but I don't care if they did or not. To be honest, it's their decision if they do drugs or not. But for them,
And actually
they're
legal
they're
in the
still they're
Netherlands.
still great artists. I don't care.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's very different if they do it on stage in the green room. Before, I mean, we saw where the green room was.
Yeah.
Everyone could see what they were doing. I'm pretty sure no one would be idiot enough to do it in front of all these people in the middle and all these cameras.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. You never know.
Okay, let's move
They
on to the
drink
next.
a lot. They drink a lot in the press conference and all this. So I don't think they have. They're not afraid of anything. But okay, yeah, it's a big deal for no reason. I mean, everyone's gonna forget about this in a week. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the reason EBU is making it into a big deal is because if they actually admit that he was taking drugs, it's a very bad thing to show out. Like they kind of want to show artists as public figures as uh, role models, and having people doing that is just a no-no for EBU. Imagine this: you need to have sponsors in order to have the Eurovision. You need to have people wanting to advertise on your show. And if there is something like that, if there are drugs, if there are bad language, if there's the middle finger, I know we sort of passed a few middle fingers here and there, but it's very difficult for EBU to do all that if they're not moderating everything.
yeah. Okay, since let's not talk about more about drugs because it's an issue that if it happened, we don't want to. We want to just keep it and go to the next Eurovision and the good things. Danny says, "I hope to see you all in Toronto next year. Toronto,
yeah,
Torino."
you will in
I would
Torino,
go to
Torino.
Canada
Rome,
as well
Milano, whatever.
Uh, Pablo says, "Good evening to all of you." Oops.
Mhm.
Hey, Pablo.
Axel says, "I still hope it's Milano. They have bigger arenas than Rome. Which city would you like to um, see Eurovision next year, Stella?"
I don't mind. I love Italy. I have been to Italy many times, and I love this country. So I prefer somewhere in the in the south to be, more warm, but I don't really mind.
Okay, Yota.
I've been to Italy and I've been to four or five cities. The one I loved the most was Venice, and sorry, Florence, not Venice. And I would love to go back, but I haven't been to Torino, so I would love to go there as well. So yeah, Torino would be my pick.
And Nicola, which city is your pick?
I would really like to visit Rome, actually, but I'm pretty sure that they're not going to choose Rome, and it's going to be either Torino or Milano or Milan, I think.
Okay.
Because I checked of course like the stadiums and everything the facilities and yeah, I know. Um, it was like the first thing I did after Italy won, and yeah,
You have a slightly
Oh.
connection issue with Nicolas.
Oh, you you heard me? I thought it was my problem.
Yeah, that's
I
the
thought
same
I
thing
was
as well.
oh,
back. Like,
is everything all right?
Now you're back. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah. So Torino or Milan for me.
Okay. Amazing. So Pablo says, Yota, the video of the president reaction is really funny.
it's great.
It was great energy in the press room, and most of the people there were very, very happy, and I was out of this world happy.
Yeah, we could hear you, and it was amazing. You don't see Yota, but you hear Yota. Let's, because we have many comments, and I don't want to keep on saying hi. I'm just gonna pick. No, I'm gonna let's read everyone. I wish every 2 weeks he had a new Eurovision. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we would lose the magic of it.
I agree.
Stella, would you like to read this one?
Yeah. I really hope it's a city in South so it can be cheap because I will be there for sure. Okay, but from Greece, the flights are so cheap in every city in
Yeah.
Italy, so I'm really
From
happy.
Cyprus too.
I'm really, really happy for Italy in whatever city. But of course, Napoli, I mean, is more cheap than Milan for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yota.
Shiv is a banger, and I'm so proud of Ukraine. We are very proud of Ukraine, and especially Norway. They were great. And also, I want to add that if you guys haven't seen there were like Instagram stories of the singer being like the most cheery person in the press in the green room. She was dancing, she was going crazy, she was anything like what she was on stage. She was amazing. She was so funny. I loved her.
She
Yeah.
was indeed. It was so funny. So funny. Nicola, would you like to read this one?
Yeah. Can we talk about juries having no taste? Oh, come on. Why? I think this year they
Well,
I think they were pretty decent. Like they voted for Switzerland, which was great. They voted for France, which was great as well. Um, so I kind of agree with them, like in many of their
Thank God
decisions. Like
they don't make Måneskin lose because they try it again.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
think everything was so close to each other, so it was very easy for the public to overthrow like the jury decision. So I think it was an easy win for them.
It wasn't that easy. Do you girls think
Wasn't easy.
Italy won easy? They had like
No,
juries
it was
again.
just 20 points before it. France
Yeah,
has 20 points.
yeah. I mean, it was close, but like the differences between between them in the jury vote were easy to catch up and overthrow each other. I
Can
mean,
I say
I'm
something?
talking about yeah,
I was about to say that the jurors just they did the most bizarre vote giving out of, for me it was very bizarre what they did this year. It was so random to me how they gave out points to random countries that I mean to my head right
yeah,
now just um off the top of my head, like the 12 points from France to Greece was very random. The 12
Yeah, but
points from
they
Malta
give us even in
to
the semifinal,
Albania
so
was very.
they like the song. It was the
Yeah,
same in
I'm
the
not. I'm
semifinal.
just
It
saying that
wasn't
it
just
felt
in the final.
it felt kind of random in the sense that they didn't give votes to the countries that were in the first positions. And if you went back and saw the voting, a lot of countries did this. They voted. They gave a few points to the first countries like Italy, France, Switzerland, Ukraine, and stuff like that. But they missed one each time. It's like it was planned to not give uh, a few points to some of the countries that were in the first place. And it felt so weird to me. For example, I remember a few countries giving nothing to Italy, or giving nothing to France, or giving nothing to Switzerland. To me, it just felt very random.
I can understand for Switzerland. If I was in the juries, I will not vote for them. Sorry.
Oh no, don't
Yeah, I
say
don't like the
that.
staging. I like the song, I like the voice, but I don't like the staging, so I will not give points to this one.
But do you think
Yeah, but
many juries were rigged
Moldova, for
Ah,
example, deserved the jury votes, for example.
what?
or bribed? Yeah.
Oh,
Who?
Moldova.
For me, for the dancer song, it was the best. Yeah, as a song.
With that
And
line
I
that she
always
had
knew that
on
one
that
of the
night.
pop songs, the dancing song, is gonna be higher. It wasn't even in top 10. It was just 13. And yeah, I always knew that one of these songs is gonna be high, and I always liked Moldova. So yeah, if they just heard the songs, it was one of the best songs. So yeah, why not?
But her jury show was just awful, and I would say that even her live on the final was
Okay,
not that great either.
that's your opinion. Maybe they have different opinion.
Yeah,
But that's what the
okay.
You
juries
know,
are
I
going,
always
aren't
said
they?
that, as a song, I I love Hurricane, but the song wasn't that good. So I understand why juries don't vote for them. Cyprus, no, she wasn't good as live. Sorry guys, she wasn't good. She wasn't enough. The vocals were weak. The dancing was weak. No. So maybe the whole package, if they want to vote for one dancing song, yeah, it was about Moldova because of the song.
So do you reckon that Natalica had had good vocals and good dancing?
Better
That's my
than
question.
the other ones.
no,
Not
Than all of
good.
them,
Not
than
good. No
Israel.
one of them. None of them was good. Israel wasn't good at the final. She was really great at the semi-final, but at the
The
final she
jury
wasn't good.
show?
Yeah,
The
she
vocals
was
she
What
really
nailed
the
it.
great.
jury
She
show?
was really great in the semi-final, but in the final she wasn't that good. Sorry. You know I
But
love Aiden, but in the
we're
final
still
she
talking
wasn't.
about jury.
Yeah,
So jury final.
yeah.
Okay,
And
let's move
you
on.
can see that
right?
the thing is
Okay,
this,
no.
even though I love Mata Hari and all the dancing songs, it was a year that Europe said that we don't want any more this kind of songs and staging. It was clear from Europe. We don't want these trash pop songs. And we don't want this troll like Germany. That's why they have 0 points. Europe is in another page. That's why Maneskin won. That's why every staging in the top 10 was in the quality of this. We're over with these cheap stagings and songs and voices and all this. We're over. That's what Europe said this year. That's my opinion.
Yota wants to say something, so I will give her the pass.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say like I wasn't gonna disagree with Stella, but in a sense, I just wanted to mention that this year had so many banger songs. It's not a general theme of having so many uh, songs with this kind of theme. So I don't think that it's gonna be like something that we're gonna have each year, and it's not something that we had the previous year. So it's not something to end. Maybe you can say it can end for Cyprus. I totally agree about that. We change that formula. It needs to stop, and we need to reevaluate what we want to do in this contest. But in general, I don't feel like we've had so many banger songs in one year. It is probably the first time.
I think
Stella?
it's the first time that none of these songs been in top 10. Every year we had many dance pop songs, but one of them was special, like Fureira or other songs in its year. But this year, no one.
We
I
only had
think just
Malta in the top 10 in
yeah,
this
from
country.
juries. But the public vote didn't support even Malta.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They only support Hurricanes that were in the public vote 9. And
Mhm.
but the votes were from the neighbor countries. You can say it wasn't like Ferreira that every single country vote for her. So I think something is changing, and a rock song win, and a second rock song was in the top 5 in the public vote because Finland was 4 in the public vote. That means a lot.
I would say that I think that not the truth. I think you're both on the same side of the river, and I'm kind of on the same side as well because exactly what you said, Stella, is that's what Europe says, and I would agree 100%. I wouldn't call these songs cheap, but I would call them generally kind of similar and kind of not showing the art of the artist. We've seen that Europe chooses the art of the artist, like Maneskin, like Barbara, like they don't want Swedish songs anymore or these
Yeah.
kind of songs. You know what I mean? That's what I realized. And from what we see, like, or Iceland is doing amazing, even if it was in English. Ukraine, we see them, they pick unique performers that try to give us themselves instead of the recipe.
Yeah. And that is why I was so happy about Greece because everyone, because of the odds, was in the press like you need to send something in Greek to be again in top 10. And no, even if the public vote and the juries, Greece was 10. So it was a clear top 10 position for Greece. It wasn't
Yeah.
about the juries or the public. So there's not a recipe. That's what I want to say. If you have a good staging, a good voice, a good artist, a good song, you will be in the top 10.
Yeah. Nicola, do you have something to say about these kind of songs? And we can move
I
on.
think this year, like everyone needed something different, and many countries gave them that. Yeah, I think Israel, Belarus, Moldova, Serbia, and Azerbaijan, they're like in the same page, in the same, but it wasn't enough. It was very entertaining. All of them were very entertaining, but that wasn't enough for them to be voted because we had so many interesting, more interesting songs and performances. Um, we had Ukraine, we had like Iceland, we had so many other countries to stand out that these kind of songs stayed in the clubs and at the parties and not in the high score of Eurovision. So yeah, it's pretty. for me, it makes sense, and I actually expect that to happen. To be honest, because from the dance songs, like I had none of them in my top 10. To be honest, in the final, yeah.
I had
So I
three.
think like people needed something completely different this year.
Stella, you wanted to say
Uh,
something?
so
No, I said that I still love these songs. You know, Cyprus,
yeah,
Moldova,
it
is my
doesn't mean
favorite.
that you don't. Yeah,
Was
yeah,
my top 10, and Serbia was 11 or 12. I really love this kind of songs, but
yeah,
I understand why people don't
yeah.
like this anymore. It's it's not now a trend, and you have to be like, you know, a really good performer to be in top 10 with this kind of songs. And there's just a few people that can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Okay, since I realize that we're so behind on the comments,
Yeah.
we'll continue reading them, but quite faster. And then, if we have something that you would like to comment on, just say it out loud. And if not, we can ask some questions between us and also get some questions from the Instagram because we made a story and we asked if you have any questions for us. And if you do and you would like to still ask them on Instagram, you can go check our story because we're going to go to these questions in a bit. Okay. Mathematically speaking, 5 people is not representative of a population. Get more juries or get them out.
I agree.
Yeah,
Me too.
I totally agree.
Deserved second, Ukraine. Their first version was actually my favorite song from the Eurovision season.
Oh my God, I was so delighted about Ukraine. You cannot imagine. Like I said it for the first time. I saw it on the on the rehearsals here at the press center. Um, I said that it may win like the public vote. It was so strong, and I'm really happy that they like they shut some mouths because people hated them, and they thought that because of her voice, which is unknown, it doesn't do well. But for me, it was very obvious that Ukraine is going to succeed because we know that they're great on staging, and yeah.
Good. Moving
Can you hear
on.
me now?
Yes, we're just we had lots
Yeah.
of connection issues. Okay. Musically, it was the best year. Says
I love
Ginger.
this year.
Cyprus says, Axel says Cyprus and Ukraine deserved better. Malta, I wouldn't mind seeing her further down the list. Not sorry.
Mm.
Yota, would you like to read the next one?
Hello from Bulgaria. How are you guys? And what you think about the Bulgarian song? The Bulgarian song was really emotional and very pretty, and the staging was like one of the greatest stages of the night. And to be honest, I was so surprised about the people voting. Maybe it's not about you need a combination of things. I believe that the song didn't translate to a lot of people because they wanted something maybe faster or maybe more grandiose. I feel like it lacked a little bit of energy, and that's why it might not be a song that you want to hear in a competition, but rather hear it in your um, like your Spotify playlist.
Yeah. Even though these performers actually made me cry in one of the rehearsals, but it was very
I
emotional.
think the public
Yeah.
vote was so right about this song. It was the right decision. This song was boring. She had many great songs. She's a really good artist. She need to come back with a good song. That wasn't a good song. And yeah, staging can help, but cannot solve the problem. Sorry, Bulgaria. I love you as a country. I love your past entries. I mean, Bones was such a good song. Didn't deserve to be
Yeah.
14. But this year, no. you deserve to be out of top 10. Sorry, the song was boring. You did your best with the staging. It was a really good staging, but the song is boring. Sorry. She had many better songs this year to choose. I was really happy about the public vote because it was really fair for me.
So another question. I will start with Stella. What do you think about the Portugal placing?
Oh, my favorite Portuguese people that hate me. So yeah, I can understand why some people like this, even though the public vote was again right because it wasn't that high in the public vote, and I'm happy that it was out of top 10. 12th place it was really high for Portugal. I never thought of that, to be honest. I was really surprised. Well, okay, it's a different song, and I can understand why juries maybe like this one and why some people vote for it, even though it's not my cup of tea.
Okay, good. Moving on to Thank God France is in the second place. Nicole, are you happy with France in the second place? Nicola is not with us. Okay.
Yeah. So she's my
Okay.
best friend, and I have to mention something because she was like crazy in the text with me, like, I don't want France to win, she don't deserve it. I was like, I love her, why?
So, Axel says, I was screaming when Malta was out of the game because I wanted Italy to win and would be equally happy with Switzerland or France. I think many people would agree with this comment. Do you agree, guys? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
You know, in my ranking, she was 8, so
No.
maybe I was right.
For me, it is the best Eurovision ever. Maybe in future we win again, but never will be so emotional like now. I'm so crazy in these days.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I think I'm equally crazy, and I'm not even from Italy. And I think,
You deserved it.
yeah, I would be even happier with. I'm even happier than if Cyprus would win.
Yeah,
year.
and you know, I feel so lucky. It was my first Eurovision, and Greece is back to top 10, and Italy won, and it was the best Eurovision ever for me. Like, yeah.
I would like Stella to read this comment.
A legend has it that Caesar Cluny to sending votes to Poland. Which was his place in the semi-final? Actually, he wasn't the last. Latvia was last.
Yeah, I think he was much better than what we expected, and because I don't remember, I can go and check right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I'm checking, I will go continue with the comments. Mavi Blue, Yota, would you like to read this comment?
And isn't it weird that Moldova gave points to all the countries that got points from? I mean, Kirkov did really play some money there, and no one does nothing about it. I'm not gonna say he did something. We can speculate that he might
And you say
have
which countries
played a
don't do
small
that? Not the
reason. I don't think every country does that. I feel like only the countries
Really?
that have like good relationships with the juries. And I believe that Kirkorov is a very influential person, and he can persuade some people to do some things that might not be so, well, not legal, let's say.
Mhm.
Well, I think everyone gets what I'm trying to say. Just
Yeah.
change the comment, please.
It's too bad it's Eurovision every year. It'd be better if every 3 months, says De facto. Hello, De facto.
Oh, yeah. Hi, de facto.
Kevin, I've just watched the first reaction that you made to Karma 5 months ago when Eurovision 2021 began.
Okay, you can go to my Instagram account. I post a photo with Angela
Wow.
today. Um, I was so pleased that I met her, and really the best gift from Eurovision was my friendship with Angela. And with this comment, I want to say, I love you, girl.
Yeah, we all love Angela, and she was amazing. She came to our live. She was amazing, and on stage as well. And I also wanted to say that there was a meme, not hate at all to, to Angela, but there were many memes this year. And one of the memes from BBC, I think it was from BBC, I'm not sure. And someone says, when you fart on stage, and it was Angela, the first moment that the first smoke came as an effect on the background. And it was actually quite funny.
There's so many memes. I cannot stop reading them.
They're amazing, yeah. Thank you. Adley says, Italy was my winners in Sanremo. I'm super happy they won. Leka says, hello. Hello, Leka.
Hi.
Lucky character. Stella, can you read this comment?
Yeah, I can. Every year after Eurovision ends, the same sad feelings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yota would like you to read
Who
this
is
comment.
partying?
I'll claim 30% of any revenues from your name change to Eurovision Halloumis. I will DM you my bank details shortly. Okay, I don't think there is gonna be any revenue as there's nothing out of this channel. But yeah, if you have anything to give us, that would be good.
Okay, I would like Nicolas to read this comment.
All right. There's a joke that the grand final next year will finish at 4 a.m. Yeah.
I love it. Please. That's gonna be so funny next year. We're gonna have so
Yeah.
many
If,
problems with the video, I'm sure.
yes. Like if they do it in Italian way, yeah, probably like 4 or 5 a.m. Do you guys believe that there's going to be like some conflicts between the Italians and EBU?
Sure,
Because I think
sure.
Italians may want to do it their way. Same. I think the same will happen if France will win, because I don't think they want the Swedish people being involved. So I'm
That's
really
why that's
I
why
really
the
want to see
Swedish
what's going on.
that's why the Swedish journalist was so against Damiano. It was the only one who mentioned the cocaine thing in the press conference. I was there. He was the only one. He
Wow.
was a Swedish guy, and he make the question and then left. He didn't give a fuck about Måneskin. He was like, I want to tell you that you did cocaine and maybe we're gonna take you the victory, and he left. But guess what? No, you can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say something about that guy. He was sitting like the last 2 days. We had a different table than we usually had, and he was sitting right next to us, him and his colleagues, if you remember, Goss. And at one time, he doesn't remember. At one time, he was speaking so loudly with his friends, I guess, and I didn't want to overhear him, but he was talking so loudly. He was bashing on everyone. I felt so bad about all the people he was talking about. So maybe that's how he is. I don't know his name,
Yeah.
but that
I
was a
needed a
nice
camera
guy.
to see how I looked at him when he made this question. I was like, what are you doing? They just won, and you came here to claim them for cocaine and all these? Come on, guy.
Exactly. Since you are talking, Stella, I would like you to still keep talking with this comment.
Yeah. I cried for Angela and I have no words. In North Macedonia, if you didn't know, 100% of population is Albanian, and they said they weren't allowed to give points to us. And still no one does nothing. Why? But why?
Why?
Um,
Yeah, I have the
okay,
same
so
question.
I'm not unhappy about Angela because she was really great and she nailed it. And it was such a difficult year, you know. In another year, maybe she will be higher. But this year it was one of the most difficult Eurovision Song Contest ever. I mean, all
Yeah.
the 21 songs until Angela, 22, I will include San Marino. I only put out the four last places, to be honest. Everyone in another year, maybe they will be top 10, to be honest. It was a really tough year, and Angela did her best. And for a small country, she did really well. I'm really proud of her. So I don't know what happened with the votes. I'm not sure, but I'm really proud of her. She was really good.
Yeah, she
I
was.
would agree. Pavel says, I'm so excited about seeing live on tape performances this weekend. I think this will be a small cure for our PD.
Yeah,
Mm. Do you think they're gonna be very different to what we saw on stage,
yeah.
though?
For Greece,
Yeah.
is for sure because we didn't have, I think, the green screen. So yeah,
Ah,
that
so
changed
I'm
a
guessing
lot.
we're not gonna have like we're not having the pyros for most of the countries. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And since we are talking about live on tapes, we have Hi from someone who mentions the only live on tape. Hi, Pablo. Hi, Technicolors.
Hi, Pablo. Hi, lovely boy.
Theodore. Theodore says, guys, we hear you two times again.
Hi, Theodore.
Hi, Theodore. Meko. Hey, sweeties.
Hi.
Oh my God, I love you. Another Eurovision is over. I'm gonna
I
miss you so much.
We don't
Meko,
leave.
we're
We're gonna
not
be.
gonna. Yeah,
We're not gonna
we're
go
gonna be
anywhere.
here.
We're not going anywhere.
Not only
Yeah.
we're not leaving, but we're preparing many stuff for you. Just keep here. Keep staying here. Keep staying here. Got a nice pineapple cup. Who has a pineapple cup?
Nicola.
Oh, me.
Nice. That's indeed very
Very
nice,
nice.
Nicola.
Mhm. And I'm actually drinking milk right now.
Oh, why? Oh, you're
Ew.
working tomorrow. That's why.
I'm
Where
working
is the
tomorrow, so I'm not
wine,
gonna.
Nicola? I made
Yeah,
mojito.
yeah. I drank from it in the final.
Okay, Yota, would you like to read Joshua's comment?
I'm all against substance abuse, but Winehouse wrote most of your songs while on heroin and nobody was mad. Well, it's very different when someone is like he's his own boss and they can
Yeah,
do whatever they want with what they are promoting. And it's different when you are behind such a small organization like EBU. You have to obey their rules for starters. And if had this been in like their personal maybe Instagram story or live show or concert, more power to them. It would be okay to do whatever they want. They can get criticized. Everyone gets criticized, but they wouldn't like be cancelled in this way of like taking away the trophy. But doing it in an organization that has rules, it's a whole other story.
Exactly what you said, Yota. Exactly. Axel says, I wish Damiano reacted to that question differently. In response to was you snoring cocaine, I wish he screamed, no, it was ketamine, get your facts right. Okay. Meko asks, where are we from? We're from Portugal, Thessaloniki, and Cyprus.
And Athens.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we live in these places, but I'm from Cyprus. But the rest are in their home place. Many kisses from the exotic Kalamaria of Thessaloniki.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
hi.
Calamaria.
So, question from Stavrula. What about Iceland? Come on, guys, the song was so bad. I would like one line from each of you. Not cocaine, one line of like comment. Starting with Stella.
Okay, I have to mention, it's my best friend. In the cafe, we were in the cafe. She was like, "I think that this working better," and she was like, "If this stuck in my mind, please punch me in the face." And I was like, "Yeah, it will. It will." I have the same feelings about this song, but now it's stuck in my head. So maybe I was not
Yes.
um, good with this song, and maybe it started growing on me now.
Okay. Yota.
Well, when I first heard the song, I remember we had like our reaction, a live reaction, all the four of us, and I said that their song from last year was better, and I still believe that their song from last year was better. I know Ghost
With a
doesn't. I think she
bond.
likes this one better. Um, but this one is really good as well. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't skip it when I have it on Spotify. Their live performance is just so geeky, and it's exactly how I feel like if Ghost and I like if we ever did something like that with our friends, we would do exactly like that. They know they're. I think our friends are watching, so fuck like I'm less excited. So yeah, maybe not this song, but we would have had the same thing.
Yeah. And Nicola, one line for Iceland.
Oh, I'm so happy for Iceland. I really like the song. It reminds me his older songs from his first attempt in Eurovision. It was such a well-deserved fourth place, and I think it was voted because it was really good, not because the people were feeling sorry for them that they didn't like performed. Yeah. I expected like a top five positions from them from the
Yeah, I
very
was also
beginning.
happy. I was also very happy for them. Okay, moving on to um, to Stilianos, a new name over here. Hello.
Hi,
I
I'm
see
still
enough.
Actually.
So I mean, where would they put him? He was just wearing an overall. Ah, I mean about the cocaine issue. Yeah, yeah.
Put what?
Oh, yeah.
The cocaine.
Apparently, you've never heard how they do it in prison. Sorry.
What, what do you know about prison,
Come
Yota?
on, yeah. I mean, come on. They can
I've
put it
seen
in mind.
Prison Break.
Come on.
I've seen 2 episodes of Prison Break. Για πρέπει να συνεχίσουμε, ασχεδό. Ναι, so I know.
Yota?
What?
Okay.
Hi.
Kalispera. Hello, Ebru. Ebru is our amazing
Hi.
friend from
Καλησπέρα,
Turkey.
Ιβλου.
Καλησπέρα. Hi,
Hi.
bro.
Ghost is trying to get political. Eurovision in Toronto. No. Torino. Torino in my city will be a dream come true.
Yes.
Maneskin didn't win because they used drugs. If they did, they won because they were the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stella, I want South Italy too, says Ebru.
We want short skirts, girl. You feel me?
I'm from Milan, please, not Milan. Possibly Turin.
We will
I
see.
wouldn't mind. Yeah. I have a place to stay in Milan, so that's the only reason I wouldn't mind.
Really? Can I come?
If it's in Milan, I hope so.
You know, but in Milan, we have to be really careful with our style because everyone there is so stylish, you know. I will be much more worse than how I was in Rotterdam because I was always with my boots with heels and all this. So I would be like a freak in Milan.
Yeah.
You will see.
Why not
We love you.
Milan? And Milan is very expensive from
It's
all the
not
cities
worse than
there.
Rotterdam. So I'm happy.
Yes.
Was it expensive? Was Rotterdam expensive?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
were you
god,
eating?
you cannot imagine.
A
What were you
burger
eating?
17
Horrible thing.
euros inside Ahoy. Yeah, guy. We were always in the supermarket eating tortillas and bad things.
Oh my god.
3 euros
Okay,
for a bottle
Italy.
of water. 3 euros.
What?
And I know it's not excessive for some countries, but for Cyprus and Greece, it's just no, no, no.
I
And for
think
Portugal.
like I think like if we win again here in Greece, like everyone's going to come because everything is so cheap, like compared to the other
Thessaloniki.
countries. Saloniki, yeah.
Axel says, now I'm expecting Timothy Chalamet to be the host and the Eurovision logo to be Peach, call me by your name.
Can you imagine? Like,
Mm.
Topoloto says, congratulations for your work.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Topoloto.
much. Thank you.
They better bring Daddy Mahmoud as an Mahmoud is not a daddy.
Wow.
Maybe Axel is very, very young, so for him, he's
Yeah.
that.
for him, he's a guy. How old are you?
Actually, how old
Yeah.
are you? 10? 15?
Tell us.
Dude,
Like,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. From your comments, I understand that you're quite older because you're clever. That's what I mean. I voted a lot and the operator did not accept. I voted for Serbia.
Wow.
what?
Oh my god.
Did you guys vote?
No.
Oh,
But
no.
my heart
I
was with
did.
Italy.
I
I
voted for many countries.
voted. I voted for Italy like 5 times and
Wow.
5 times for France.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I have to mention that Barbara was great. And in another year, she would be the winner for sure. In each year in this decade, to be honest. In
And I'm
each
really happy
year.
that,
Just
yeah.
Måneskin will have, you know, their stars. They cannot lose. But Barbara has a star quality too, and in another year, even
Yeah.
in 2018, she could have
Yeah.
won. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Uh-huh.
It was just Måneskin.
And and I actually noticed that she was having so much fun. Like during the voting, everyone, Malta, we saw her faces. Like at Switzerland, they were so anxious, but Barbara was having so much fun, and later on, she was hugging everyone, and she really deserved
A
the
small
win.
comment, she get more points in the public vote than Duncan.
Yeah, yeah. I think she came like third in the public vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Loco Loco is the best song at Eurovision, but the gay lobby is stronger. Sorry. It's not the gay
What?
lobby who voted for Italy.
No, Gil loves
I
Loco
think
Loco.
I think yeah. If the gay lobby voted, probably Loco Loco would have done better.
Top three.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
All the dance songs that we mentioned like earlier.
Just
Yeah.
to out of curiosity, which one does the previous commenters think the gay lobby voted for?
Yeah, let us know.
Out of
Hmm.
curiosity, yeah.
And gay lobbies,
Tell us.
yeah, it's quite, yeah. Anyway, Lukashenko was jealous of the Lithuanian entry, so he rerouted the plane in hopes of keeping the route till next year in Belarus. Sadly, they weren't on that flight. About about that flight that changed the direction.
What?
But anyway, it's not the topic to talk about right now. But yeah. Actually, I get good girl.
I'm really sad that the Roop don't have the best position for Lithuania ever.
Yeah. Rigas. Hello, Riga.
Hi.
I think we need to actually sync to that. Ram papa pam slatka ifina. This is sam shimi sam
Blom, blom, blom. Hi there, booty.
Happy loco loco.
Erika, did you copy and paste this lyrics, or did you just write it off your, like off your head or something?
To be honest, I think there are many countries that deserved more from me, like Albania, Bulgaria, Malta, San Marino, and some that deserved less, like Moldova, Portugal, and Iceland, for not singing. Okay.
San Marino for me not. I told you
Yeah.
because we like this song, but it was so old fashioned. I mean, it was 2005. This cannot stand out in 2021, even though we like it. It was Florida. Come on, he was famous in 2005. It was really, and
Hmm.
guess what? Serhat still had the
No,
best vision for San Marino. Say na na na.
he had he had a lot
Na,
of
na, 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 na,
songs the
si, na,
past,
na.
like in like 5 years ago. But I think what did it was how Zenit was. She wasn't that great. I don't feel like she was great in the uh, final, like her
Me
final
too.
performance.
Me too. Me too.
She was very
Yeah, I
nervous, I
would
feel.
agree on that. And it was the only time that I saw
Yeah.
her nervous.
She was amazing all the other times, but just on the final, she decided to just be nervous and not perform like she did the previous days.
Exactly. I'm just picking. I'm not reading all of the comments because we're quite back to you.
Ah,
Back
sorry.
to no, not to you. We're back to the comments. That's why I'm not reading them all. I'm saying it to the fans. Uh, so I'm just picking randomly wherever my hand goes. Here, Adley. Switzerland deserved the jury vote. Sorry, Stella. I don't mind the dance at all after a while. It's actually really good. I enjoyed it, CD. CD. I would agree. Switzerland deserves the votes. I don't think, but Stella is
Mm.
frozen, so she cannot reply now. No, she can.
I'm here. So, sorry. Look, I love the Switzerland song and the voice, but I was laughing every time I watched this performance because of the. So it was enough for me. If he was just standing and show me his emotion, this would be my winner. I love his vocals. His vocals are the best, but the staging for me was ridiculous. Sorry. And he's a really cute guy. I met him and he was such a nice guy. He was always reply to us and be so friendly and be in the videos with us and all this. He was really friendly, but the staging for me was a big no.
Okay, okay. So about the placing of Cyprus so low, Jota.
I have to agree that her final performance was honestly the worst one. Maybe she was very nervous, as I mentioned about Zenit, and I think that okay, we already know that being the first one to open the show, the Eurovision Song Contest show, I mean, they always get overlooked. Many people do not even open their TVs up until the second or third or even fourth song, so they probably not didn't even saw her perform. And about the juries, well, we already we knew she wouldn't get a lot of points from the jury, so we kind of hoped that the people would vote for her more. But to me, she was very weak, especially in the finals. She wasn't. She was lacking energy. I've said this a lot before that I feel like she should have done like a more energetic routine, and yeah, I think it was a very good song, and she kind of not delivered with the energy.
Sorry for that, but I told you so many months ago that I was afraid about her. I love this song so much. For me, after replaying my favorite song actually, and I always knew that she would do that, and she did. So sorry.
Jota is just having some Disney water bottles going around.
So
And you know
it's
what? It's really bad when you are in fifth place in the betting odds because you have some good rehearsal and all this, and you have a banger song, and you've been 16 after that.
Okay, but I'm not, to be honest, I'm not
Girl,
sad. 16 is not a bad position. 16 out of
it for a
39 is
song
still
like
fine.
this. It is a song for it is. You never thought that this song would end up 16th. Be honest. You always
Yeah, I thought
thought
it
that
was
it would
better.
be top
Yeah.
10 at least. After the
Yeah.
second rehearsal, we were sure that it's gonna be top 5 in the televoting. And she made this performance, and no one cares. Even the public vote don't support her. That means a lot. And don't tell me about the first position because we have many acts in the first position that were in the top 10 and the top 5. She didn't stand out. It's a fact. End of story.
I think it's a combination between three facts. The first position, the fact that we had so many similar songs in one final, we had like 5 to 10 of them were in that final, and third of all, that she could deliver better. That's the truth. So this combination of these three things gave us the 16th position. That's what I think. Okay, moving on. Two,
Yeah.
Alexia. Stefania was amazing, I think, but what the fuck with the visuals?
Oh, come on. Oh
Okay,
my
look,
god.
many people like
Oh,
the visuals because it was more realistic. And I'm really happy that the public vote agree with that because if it was just for the juries, many people can say a lot. But when the public supports you and have you in the 10th place, that means you're a star girl. And Stefania delivered this performance. She
yeah.
was great in the final. She had no
Yeah.
action. She was a diva. She looked in the camera and killed it. She had the voice. She was great. She had all this on her back and she delivered us really good and we're really proud of you, Stefania. And please come back in 3 or 4 years, be more mature and gonna be really high girl.
Yeah, that's true. But I have to say that the moment that they picked her to take her down, it was quite
Yeah.
tacky, and
Yeah.
but they
And you
picked
know
that.
what?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
after
wait! Let
that,
me finish. Let me
yeah,
finish.
yeah, finish.
So
So
uh, they picked that moment for the recap. Why? It was the only moment
yeah.
that they
you know
didn't.
why? Because after that she was really professional. And after that she was like, hey, that's why they picked it. And I was really happy because after that, it wasn't like, what happened? It was like, hey, she's a really good performer. I love
No
her.
one said the other thing. No one said another thing. My question
I
was
don't
why
know.
pick that.
That's why I'm really happy they picked that because, yeah, she almost fell down and she was smiling. And the professor was like, whatever, I still kill it. I still kill it. I will be in top 10. And she was.
So keep going. Two. Another comment from Savrula. Nicola, would you like to read that comment?
Yes. How come Moldova got 8 televoting 12s in the semi, but just 2 in the final? And how would you guys explain them topping the tally in Greece and in the semi, but becoming 20 something in the final?
There were many more countries in the final. Yeah, because the televoting, we cannot, make something with the televoting, but there are like almost 20 more countries in the final. So, yeah, she didn't stand out in the final. Makes a
Yeah.
sense.
You mean about Moldova that she didn't stand
Yeah,
out?
yeah. Between all these
Okay.
songs, if you see the televoting from Greece, it was really focused in the good songs. So,
Yes, it was.
So Adli says, to be honest, the fact that Eurovision formula didn't work this year is a good thing for me at last because I want countries like Sweden, Cyprus, etc. to try other things, and I would agree.
yeah, I
Anyone
agree.
disagrees?
No.
No. Pinot Grasso. I'm not sure if I should pronounce his name in a Greek way or in a universal way. I'm gonna go in universal. Pinot Grasso. I
Raso.
think it is because
I
the
think it's
dance
Greek.
song. Okay.
Kilograsso.
I have an
Yeah,
idea.
so
I think it's because the dancing you have more competition, it's more difficult to stand out. Especially this year, that's true. Oh, okay. Going to Leon Xidias. Hello, guys. I do not. I don't know if you talked about it, but what do you feel about the UK? I feel traumatized. The Serbians and Stefania slaughtered my boy James. Who would like to talk about the UK? I would like to one of you to say something about the 0 points and go. Yeah, Yoda.
I have to say that it wasn't Serbia's or Greece's fault that uh, UK got 0 points from the public and the juries. It was because just didn't take the song contest seriously. I feel he's amazing. First of all, I loved him when we met him. He was very friendly. He seems like a very good boy, if I can say that term. But honestly, his song is very much for radio and not for a show like Eurovision. And his staging didn't help at all. Just those two huge trumpets didn't do justice for the song. I feel like if he had a bit different staging and if his vocals were on, because he didn't have the best vocals, not in the jury show and
Yeah.
not in the final. I don't know what happened. He had better rehearsals than what we saw on those 2 days. So that's why he got the 0 points. Sorry, guys. I wish that he performed better and got a few points, but I think what he needs to do is to come back with a better song, a more suited song.
Last
What
year's song, I
I
think
like the
he
song. I have to admit.
last year's song was, I think, was much better. It suited him more, and I think I want to mention something that I don't think it was like Serbia or Stefania, because let's not forget, after Stefania were Switzerland and Iceland, two of the strongest songs this year, and the three of them managed to be in the top 10. So I think
The most
if you
successful
stand out,
song in a row.
I think if you stand out, you will stand out no matter the placing. Like,
Yeah.
let's not forget Melovin. He performed first and he ended up seventh in the public vote in 2018. Yeah. So I think you have to be clever with the staging and everything's going to be all right.
Yeah. And I'm really happy actually for Germany, sorry gosh, because it was such a sorry,
It's
it
okay. I
was
don't feel
so
sorry.
yeah, it was so not for this decade. Please don't stuck in this ridiculous stage with the fingers on this. Eurovision don't want this anymore. You have to be you have to move on and think clever and bring new ideas of the staging. This thing with the guitars and the fingers and all this, it's a no from Europe. You have to understand this and move on.
Can I ask you a question since you all were there? Uh, Tell me about the reactions from you and everyone in the press center about the four consecutive 0 points in the public vote. Like, I was with my best friend and we were like, what the fuck is going on? Like, everyone is going to like
We were shocked.
what? What? What was that?
It was
Everyone was shocked.
it was sad, but it was funny at the same time.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I kind of
Yeah.
laugh because
Mm.
it was just so tragic hearing that 0 point, 0 point, 0 point. And to be honest, the host didn't do justice to like being more, I don't know, maybe gracious about it. They kind of made it feel, I don't know, I felt bad and cringy for
Yeah.
the people that got the 0 points.
Yeah.
So that's why I laughed.
Yeah, and I think the audience like had the same reaction. That's why they showed them like James Newman throwing like the champagne and the wine, and yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, since you have many comments to go on, and we didn't talk about the Instagram comments, the Instagram questions, let's make two of the Instagram questions. So we start putting them in few by few. And all of these questions will be for all of you to give me one line for each question. Okay? So, ex Eurovision asks, did Bulgaria and Malta deserve more in the televote? I would start with Yoda.
I feel Bulgaria deserves more, and Malta. I think Malta did okay. I'm good with what Malta got.
Thank you, Yoda. Nicola?
Um, I think both of them deserved like a bit better in the televote.
And Stella?
No, it was justice. They deserve what they get. I never liked any of this. It was good to hear, and I really entertained when I heard these songs. But for this contest, it was a big no for me, and I'm really happy that the public vote was really fair with these songs.
Okay. My answer would be that Bulgaria for me deserved more, and Malta. No, I'm not sure. Yeah. For her vocals, I would give her something more, but I see why she didn't get that many. Okay. Axel says, I agree there's so many good pop songs in this competition, it is hard to win with one. Even if Dua Lipa's Levitating was to be in NC, she wouldn't win if she wasn't performing as Dua Lipa, of course. Yeah, I would
No.
agree on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
agree.
Stella, could you like to read this comment?
Yeah. Also, this year gave us so many good songs that it's not a surprise a lot of them weren't placed high. I agree with this comment.
Yeah, me too. Yoda, go.
What do you think about the stupid accusation of France, Damiano, a drug addict? Well, we discussed about that in the beginning of this live, so go right back and hear about the whole situation. But in one sentence, they accused Damiano of taking drugs. He didn't. He said a glass broke. He voluntarily took a drug test. He was negative, so all good. And was it France that accused him? I don't think so.
There were some reporters from France as well. That's why everyone says France. Nicola, would you like to read this comment from Antonio Piccone?
Yeah. Hi, Antonio. I believe that we must abolish national juries and replace them with supranational juries. Check from the EBU. What? What's that?
Like international juries.
No. I'm not against the juries, but I think that they have to have more people, not just five. More people, more opinions, and more people from the music industry. Like, yeah,
I am against.
I would agree. I
So,
maybe no juries. Yeah,
million people have to decide. There are million people. Let them
million voices.
pick pick their winner. Why not?
Moving on to Anna. Stella, would you like to read this comment?
Yeah. Hey, what did you think about Greece's performance? I will start. I'm really proud of our girl because many people don't believe in her, and even the last days because he was falling in the betting odds, they were so negative for Stefania and thought that she would not make it top 15, not the top 10. But I always believed in her. She's amazing. She's a superstar, and I don't care about the visuals if they work. The dancers were great. She was great. She delivers a good result. She's a really superstar. I'm really proud of her, and I love this performance from Greece. I'm really proud of our entry this year. Really proud.
Thank you, Stella. Uh, Moving on, I will go to another Instagram question. So Adria Comi asks again, like we said, Instagram questions. We need one line from each of you. Opinion about Cyprus in the 16th place, starting with Nicholas.
Um, I don't know. I think Cyprus could have done a bit better, but I'm not that surprised that it ended up in the 16th place.
Thank you, Nicola.
But
Jota.
I enjoy the song and I like the song very very much.
Obrigado, Jota.
I think that our the order of the presentation of the song did not help, and she wasn't at her greatest on Saturday. So 16th place was, I think, okay, and maybe she could have done like maybe with 14th place, but that's about it.
Thank you, Jota. Stella.
I don't think the position is an excuse because if you stand out, you stand out, and the first place is helping you to stand out in a way. And I will use as a second my what I first said about this song. I'm really sad that this song is with this singer, and I still believe it. I love this song. It's a really good song, but it would need a better performer. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Stella. And I would say that 16th may be a bit low, but for the reasons that we explained before, the three that I said before, and also, yeah, the performance for the final wasn't the best. We all need to admit that. We even saw some videos comparing the final and the semi-final performance that she missed some choreography. Okay, someone who just saw the final doesn't know that, but for us that we know, that's why we feel that she was lacking energy as well. Okay, moving on. Two questions from here in the comment section in YouTube, and then we're going to go to Instagram again in a bit. So, Yota, could you please read this one?
I'm surprised how many artists rely on Eurovision to boost their career but aren't doing anything after. Iceland and Bulgaria is doing great with their tours, but John, Barbara, sup guys? Well, Eurovision just finished. Let them get a break and then we'll see.
I would agree. Stella, could you please read this comment?
Stella, love you, appreciate your sincerity. Thank you so much, girl. Love you too.
And this one.
I love Stella's honesty. I'm surprised he didn't personally shelter a fall out of the event.
That would be amazing. Like, do you imagine it?
Nicola, would you please read this comment?
Yeah, Italy could win again next week. Next week?
Yeah. I think about the live on tapes.
Oh yeah, with the live on tapes.
No.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Yota, please go for this one.
You guys saw Samantha was last and scored less than Georgia. Do you mean if we saw the vote, how she got like 17 points or something like that? Yes, we saw that, and it's not that it wasn't undeserving.
Yeah.
Move on.
But she's an icon. But she's an icon. She was always
she's the queen of the
in a
night.
green outfit, always in a green outfit. I love her.
Yeah.
She was like an acreda. Well, yeah.
Looking on double win for Italy next year.
Maybe.
Why not? Moving on. Nicolas.
Kirkorov is the main villain in the story.
I love you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that he didn't let Natalia express herself the way she wanted. I don't know what to say on that. What else?
Can I
Yeah.
say something?
Yota,
Mm.
Yota wants to say something. Go on, Yota.
Maybe I'm influenced a lot by all the Disney things that I have around me, but Kirkorov kind of looks like Ursula from Little Mermaid to me.
He
With a
does.
new haircut, yes.
Come on, guys, he's an icon. Story time. But I have to say that because I really love Kikorov, and he has a great voice. Why he support
Yeah,
all
he
these artists
does.
and not go by himself in Eurovision? I mean, he has a great voice. He will
But
stand there with this voice. And when I get in the press conference, I run to him to take a photo, and I ignored Natalita. And she was like, "Why you don't pay attention to me? And you pay to feel it." It was so funny. I have a photo that he's looking to us like, "Why you don't pay attention to me, girl?" I love Kiko, and no, he's not a main villain because he really helped her. They all helped her. She does not have talent, She's talentless. She had the greatest team, and it's the first time actually Kikorov support an entry, and it's not in top 10. So don't blame him as a villain. He really helped her. And move on.
But the
I
thing,
I cannot say more.
I also
Ginger,
I cannot
feel
say more, but believe me, he supports her and he helped her as much as he can. She cannot do more and finish there.
on that note, Stella, I think what Ginger said is Kirkorov is not the main story, the villain of against Natalia. He's a villain against Eurovision.
yeah.
Why? He loves
Because
Eurovision. Why?
the rest of the comments talk about the on that page about the juries. So probably it was the moment that we were talking about the juries.
Come on,
So
all the countries. Now that we're inside and I learn things, even our countries, and I have Cyprus inside of this and Greece really do things with juries. Every country do. Sweden do. Norway, all the countries. Come on,
that's why we
guys.
don't
That's
need
why
any
I
more
want.
juries.
What?
That's why we need to stop juries.
I agree with you, but don't blame Kirkorov for that because everyone do this. I mean, he's not a villain or something. He just support his entries. He love Eurovision, and I love people who love Eurovision.
But I also feel sometimes that he he makes the whole thing to be more about him rather than the artist he's like competing with. With his team. Yeah, I don't know. The whole presentation
If
of the
you won't be
Moldova
attention,
song this year was
if you won't
the
be
whole show
attention,
was about
could be
him
represent.
rather than Natalia.
Yeah, because she was what I have said about Elena too. She's like nothing, not make any impression. It's not Kirkorov's problem that he's a really, star and have a great personality and all this. He stands out. Natalia cannot stand out, and you need to stand out to be in Eurovision.
Yeah, but he's very experienced and he has to use this experience to help his artists
He
shine
does.
rather than
That's why
himself.
all the entries he supported was in top 10 except Natalia. And I
Yeah,
will use his friend. She
because
was a huge mistake. And move on.
Natalitsa, yeah, but Natalitsa is competing with Moldova, not Kirkorov. She's the one singing, and she's
Yeah,
the one who is going to get affected about like her whole
yeah, yeah.
communication thing. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from Kirkorov because I think all of us have a lot of things to say, and let's not say them. Okay. What a coincidence. Zenit visits Poland, and then the Polish jury gives the top marks to San Marino. Another
Ooh.
example.
Let's talk about
Scandalous.
juries of San Marino and see end up 22.
And Pavlos actually says, God knows how pissed I am with juries. Yeah.
We all are.
Good day says it's kind of weird that I was used to seeing you all together in Ahoy. Now it's like you're in a box talking. I know, right? Moving on. Makis, how can someone join your team? Okay, I will take the lead and ask and reply to this question. Maki, and I'm saying it in front of everyone here, in front of the 40 people that are now inside. In some days, we're gonna make an announcement about that. So keep in touch on Instagram and on Facebook because you're gonna hear from us. Okay, moving on. Hi, loves. Hey, hey.
Hi.
Yay.
So moving to Alex Napoli. Yota.
I believe that at the end, Rome will host the event. Hopefully not, but I wouldn't mind. I like Rome a lot. It's a great city.
Me
Cheap
too.
flights.
Yeah.
And he says that Maneskin is originated from Rome, therefore it's gonna be there, I believe.
But they're the ones that said Torino, I think, right?
No,
Yeah,
no,
they.
Rome.
No, no, Yota, you mean Rai or
Ah,
Maneskin?
okay.
No, right.
Ah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, right.
Sorry,
Yes, expressed.
I made it sound like Maneskin. No, 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 I mean right.
Then actually, they said Torino, but EBU made a rule that they need to accept biddings from cities. So we're going to have a similar process as we had in the Netherlands. Theodora says, "Hey guys, hey Theodora,
Hi.
Hi,
you are the best."
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. Um, Brian, I voted for France, Cyprus, and San Marino.
Thank you.
Hmm, interesting, nice.
And since you are talking about France, Moving World of Art says Barbara is a winner in our heart. Stella, would you like to read this comment?
Yeah. They also the BBC commentator was so rude to Germany. Said so much rude about things about Germany and Cedric. So disrespectful. So I was kinda happy James get zero. But commentators had no word. But okay, I said before that Germany have to stop send entries like this. Take the contest seriously. We don't want this funny entries because it's not funny. It is ridiculous. Sorry, Germany. I love your 2018 song, and you have to stay focused in this kind of songs. Don't say something like this again. Sorry, Germany.
Okay. Thank you for your opinion, Stella, on that. And on that note, let's go to Instagram, which means one line each. So, Mr. Coordinator, or else Brunels, says, how was the
Yeah.
experience in general? What was missing most from past events? And I think he mentions the experience in Rotterdam. So Stella makes some expressions, so we'll start with her.
No, I don't want to say. I miss everything. I miss everything. I miss you guys. We have such a great time, and I really believe in Italy with the Euroclubs and all this is gonna be amazing. And my soul is already in Italy. I mean, it was the best experience. I'm so happy that I met you, and I love you, and I can't wait to see you again. It was great. It was great.
It was indeed amazing. Yota, what do you have to say on that?
So, uh, the organization was great, I feel like. The only things that I missed was probably, well, yeah, Euroclub, obviously, but we knew that that was very difficult to have. And also, really missed like the promos. We didn't get any promos from the artist, which was something
Mm.
that we were waiting for. We really wanted those promos we got the previous years. They said that they brought some, but we never got them. I never got anything. I think you guys got a few, like 2 or 3 promos, but that was it.
Yeah.
We didn't get anything, and it was just I was really sad about that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nicola, even if you were in Rotterdam, how was it in the online center?
Well, the online press center was so much fun. Like I had so much fun. Like in our live streams, and we all, everyone who was not there, we all felt like connected and there, and we were part of the whole thing, and it was amazing. And I cannot wait for next year to be a part of the whole thing in person. I cannot wait. Actually, I'm so pumped up. In the final minutes, like I was like Italy, 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 not Switzerland. Italy. I wanna go to
Yeah,
Italy
we all
because
agree.
if if Switzerland won, like I had to sell my kidney and my organs to get there. So yeah, yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I was also very, very happy for Italy winning. I was very happy for to go to Eurovision after these years that we didn't have last year, to finally meet Stella, finally see Jota again after I think it was 8 months, and to have this amazing experience. I know we didn't have Euro Club, we couldn't um, party or whatever, but still we made amazing new friends. We started getting to know more Eurovision people from other media as well, which was an amazing opportunity for all, I guess, to get to know more Eurovision friends. Let's move
Yeah.
on. Lorenzo. Lorenzo Maneskin come from Rome, so it would be perfect if they bring the Eurovision on the streets they used to. Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, I love Rome.
Mhm.
I love the city.
I believe they will do like a video of if there are videos of them back then. I think they'll do like a parallel version of like a music video for them.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, Yoda, you should give them that idea.
I think they already have it.
You never know. Natic Seasons. He says,
Hi.
"I'm here. I'm obsessed with you." Ooh, hello, Natic Seasons.
You.
Thank you.
Stella, please read this one.
I'm present disappointed, but Italy deserved victory not because of this particular one, but because of all recent top entries in the last decades, high ranking as France was in the bottom place. I agree with you, but France really tried the last years to send really good songs. From 2016, they have great entries. I love all of them. Like, really love all of them. Even Roi was in my top three. I love Bilal, and you did a really great job. But yeah, it was Italy's time, and I can understand why you're also disappointed. If Voila was from my country, I would be really disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mm. So, good day, Yoda. Could you please read this one?
I hope BBC withdraw from Eurovision and acquire a ITV or Channel 4 as delegation for Eurovision. I'm sick of UK sending outdated songs. It's so sad. I don't Graham as commentator even. To be honest, I love Graham Norton, but he's being really rude when he comments, and it's just maybe this is what they wanted from him. Like he's normally not that rude to people that he has guests on his show, so maybe he was asked to be like that. I'm guessing. So yeah,
You know, UK could easily won every year,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah, if they wanted to.
yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Another interesting comment is that it says, by the way, there was no noticeable booing when Cyprus and Greece exchanged points. I think I
Finally,
heard something.
There
a few.
was. Yeah, I heard
We had
as well.
great songs. They have no excuse this year.
No, there
Sorry.
wasn't.
No, for me, I would keep saying that the
I
juries should
think
stop
they
doing that.
didn't.
The televote should, but the juries should stop exchanging points.
No.
Yeah, there was not a big booing in this year. I think probably for Greece, in Greece's case, because they had a child giving the 12 points, so they probably didn't want to like do that.
Okay, people, many countries do this. I mean, even in the north, when someone has a good song, they all vote for this. I mean, get over this. This happens. Move juries out if you have a problem. Sorry.
So we always come to this conclusion: move the juries out. I can't get Sweden's song out of my head. Can you hear la 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 la? Can you hear
A
voices?
million voices. Tuesday was the cutest guy in Rotterdam.
Oh, I've missed.
Yeah.
But go on, keep talking because I've missed the comment now.
Yeah,
Okay, I found
Jota
it.
knows that he's a really good guy, and you can go check our interview with him. He was really cute.
Yeah.
Nice one. Greetings from Poland. Hello,
Hi.
Poland.
Hi, Poland.
Send Alicia next year.
Poland.
Send Alicia. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sent her.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to give space for everyone to have like similar in the comment section because some of them are talking between them. Yannis, guys, we're gonna miss you and see you next year. You can still join us. We're not gonna go away.
We have a lot of stuff. Don't go away.
Yeah.
Okay, Yota, I would like you to read one comment.
What do you think about Australia not coming to Rotterdam? Did you feel like they're not participating? To be honest, at first I thought it wouldn't feel like that, but I have to agree, it kind of felt like they weren't actually there, and because they didn't make it to the final, it just felt like kind of we forgot about them. They left them, or we kind of left them in the semi-final, the first semi-final. I'm not gonna say I was sad about it because I don't feel like she deserved to go to the final, but it would have been nice to see her live in Rotterdam, and she could have been there. I mean, I don't know what
We couldn't make
the risk.
live.
You don't know that.
I know.
Oh, come on. I think she would have won it though. I feel like others told her not to, and one of the reasons was maybe what you said. maybe.
Yeah, Nicolas just texted us that he had very bad internet connection and he had to go. So he says good night from the messages.
Bye, Nicola.
Moving on. Did you like the postcards? I certainly didn't. I would like one line from each of you. Stella.
I never pay attention to postcards. I don't. Doesn't bother me.
Okay, Yota.
I kind of feel like they could have done better. Some of them were nice. Like, for example, I liked the Greek one, and it was funny with the table with the Greek foods and the passports, the Greek and the Dutch passport. Kind of felt like they were giving us the backstory, and for others as well. But I didn't. I think that they could have done better with the scene and the scenery. I don't know. Maybe just me. I don't know. It was okay, but not the best.
Yeah, I would agree, Yota. Actually, the concept, I guess, that they couldn't do much because the artists couldn't travel, so they couldn't do like dancing like we had in Israel. But Yeah, the scenery that they showed us wasn't the best. The shots weren't the best. It didn't make me want to go to the Netherlands to visit these places. So, but I like the memories and the houses. That's something that I like. But yeah, meh.
Mm.
Okay, Yoda, I would like you to read this comment.
Yoda, girl, stop promoting Disney. That's not how you. That's not how you write my name. Do you promote Star Wars?
Yoda.
How
Ooh,
can I keep
shade.
promoting Disney because I love the old Disney? I'm not wearing my Disney t-shirt right now, but anyways, one of the reasons I wanted France to win was to go to Disneyland as well.
We wouldn't have time, you know that.
I
Well,
would
we
have
wouldn't
gone
have time.
like
That's true.
I would have gone 2 or 3 days earlier to go to Disneyland.
That's
Okay.
a good plan. Okay, shall we go to a question from Instagram?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so Ziauladi asks if you can choose a winner from outside of the top 10, who was it? Stella, I see her thinking, so I'm gonna go to Yoda.
I need to have the top 10. Uh, I need to see the. Give me. Can you say yours until I find my
Okay.
until I find the top 10?
I think that will surprise many, but I would go for Bulgaria because she made me cry once, and not many songs make me cry, so I would go for Bulgaria. And her staging was amazing. Stella,
Out of top 10. So,
very nice question, by the way. Thank you.
yeah. Sorry guys, but
Hmm.
probably I would pick um Moldova or Cyprus.
Huh?
Yeah, because it's the songs that I most listen to them, or Azerbaijan, because are the songs that I most listen to them. You know, Moldova, Cyprus, and Azerbaijan are always in our playlist. I love them. So yeah, probably these three. I cannot decide. I love them all.
Okay, thank you, Stella. And Yota, did you pick one?
I don't know. Was it Russia in top 10?
Yes, nine.
Uh, was
It would be my winner if you don't.
Yeah, me too.
mm, I guess I'm gonna be left with Bulgaria as well because I think like all the ones that I liked were in top 10. So yeah, I'm gonna say Bulgaria as well.
Thank you, Yota. Moving on. Mariano, Stella.
Zitti and Buoni is the best winning song ever. I agree with you. I love it.
Yota.
We're not laughing in the UK, Yodam.
I think about Graham Norton.
I can yeah, I know. Ah, whoa. I think they mean about the 0 points, no?
Yeah,
Or
about the
you
zero
mean
points, I
about the
think.
Norton's humor? I think it's about the 0 points, and I understand that if my country like got 0 points, I would not be laughing either. But the situation was funny. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
it
say it
was.
like that, not because they got 0 points.
I still think he thinks he's talking about Graham because they were talking about Graham in the comments. But okay, I'm not about
Ah,
BBC.
okay, and then all
We
right.
weren't
I guess
laughing with
his
him.
humor wasn't that good.
The thing is, I think even though I love him, his humor in Eurovision diminishes the way British people look at the contest.
Yeah,
And I'm
Agreed.
someone who loves Graham in his show, but
yeah,
and I
me
know
too.
that his humor is fun, but because they don't have a good opinion about Eurovision, he doesn't help build up this opinion.
They don't have a good opinion for Europe at first, so.
Mm, good one, Stella. Stella, can you read this one?
Voilà, 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 voilà que je suis, voilà, me merci, ne cesse me voilà, 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 voilà. I love too, and you know, in the bottom of my heart, I thought she would win this. That's why I didn't cash out the betting odds because I really thought that she could win this. But Måneskin were so strong with the public vote.
The thing is, Stella, on that note, I think what we said about our predictions were right. We said that Italy would nail it in the televote,
Yeah,
not do well in the juries, and France will do well in
yeah,
both. But the
yeah,
thing is, we didn't see Italy doing so better in the televote so they could
yeah.
overthrow France.
The hurricane of Måneskin, guys.
Ha ha ha, hurricane.
Hurricane.
Yoda.
Get a girl typing mistake. It's by mistake spelled Yota. Don't worry, I wouldn't mind if people thought of me as Yoda.
Yoda, I want you to read another comment.
Is Disney sponsored today? Yes, Rigas, it is.
Okay, I'm gonna read this one. Music Lover says, I think Seniti deserves more. I would agree. I would agree on that.
I
I
do
see.
too. Yeah.
I think it goes too low. Come on, it was too low.
No, it's a good song, but not
13
for this
points from
decade.
public.
We
Oh my
enjoy
god.
it, but Europe is over this kind of act, and uh, we saw that. She brings Florida. She did everything that she can do, but it wasn't enough because vocals were weak. Her vocals were weak. Florida was nothing special in the staging. It was really good, but I told you of the first time I saw her that that's not enough. It was okay for the final, but it's not enough. Even though I love the song, I listen to the song and dancing, but it's not good for Eurovision. It was fair enough.
Okay. I would disagree, but we agree to disagree. And since you talk, can you read this comment? Stella.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry for the Netherlands singer. Me too. His voice was interesting as well. The song underestimated. It was a song with a huge message, and I agree. Of these bottom songs, he deserved more. But
I think the Netherlands didn't want to do the contest again. They had it 2 years in a row in the worst possible conditions. They were like, no, please, we don't want it again.
yeah, but
Do you
okay, you
agree?
have to say we have seen hosts to be great in the final. I mean,
Of
Greece
course, of
with
course.
Ana Visi did a great job, and Serbia with Oro did a great job. And this song this year was actually a great song with a huge meaning, but people, I think, don't understand this really good.
Yeah. Stella is Alexander Lemtov from the Fire Saga, similar to Kirkorov in your opinion.
Thank you.
No, he's asking if Alexander Lemtov is from Fire Saga, is similar to Kirkorov.
Yeah, I agree. In
We
your
already
mind,
knew that he was based on him. Come on.
yeah, but you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Come on.
If you search about Kirkorov and do not pay attention what he do in Eurovision, if you search on him, you will love him because he has such a great voice, have such a great songs, and that's why everyone in Russia respect him. He's a really good artist. Don't pay attention what he does in Eurovision. Search for Kirkorov out of Eurovision, and you will understand why I love him. You will understand for sure.
Okay. And let's go to someone who you love as well. Can you read this comment?
Yeah. Oh my god! My thoughts. I need Sweden to send Eric Sade with an amazing weird ass pop so he can win and we have an outstanding show in Sweden. Because Sweden knows how to put a show and they have some money. My thoughts all these days was like with Eric, we have been in top five. And I'm sure that Eric with this song would have been in top five.
I agree with this song. He has this year. He could be top five.
Oh my god.
So Yota,
I voted for Italy, Ukraine, Switzerland, Milano 2022. Good picks, great picks actually. Switzerland, love you. Ukraine, love. Italy, obviously, our favorite.
Yota, would you like to go on with this one?
Oh, thank you. You did a great job. Thank you, Anna. Eat and Boria. Thanks so
And
much.
we'll wait to see you in Eurovision.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told us that she would take part in the adult
Your
Eurovision
first
one day.
interview should be with us.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, sorry, I missed. So, all the YouTubers were calling out the vile comments in the online press chat, saying that getting press accreditation should be much stricter. I'm not sure what was happening, to be honest, in the online one because we were never there. Yota, since you were there in the first week, were there any vile comments?
I wouldn't say there were vile comments, at least not in the first week that I was in the online press. There were some unflattering, maybe, comments at some points, but not harsh things like people not liking stuff, which it's understandable, but I don't think there were vile comments, at least not of what I saw. So maybe in the
Stella,
second
did you
week,
see
I
anything?
don't know.
Possibly. Stella, did you see anything? We didn't check on the
No,
center
I
that much,
didn't.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, a question for Stella. Not for Stella, for all of us, but Stella read it.
Will you do the streams this summer? Yeah, we will do. Stay tuned. We have many things to come up. We're not leaving you. Stay here.
Exactly. I want Yota.
Italy! Oh yeah!
I have a very nice question. First of all, let's say hello from the Tixland. Hello,
Oh
Tixland.
yeah.
Hi!
Yay,
And on that question,
Tixla.
on that note, I have a question that I want one line again from both of you. I really wasn't sure if I should ask about it, but what do you guys think about the whole Effendi and Tix thing? Stella.
Fake. From her, I think he loves her and he really likes her. But I think she just made all this for votes. That's my thought.
Yota?
I think it was all like a stage thing, and I don't believe he loved her. Oh my God, how can you love someone that you can't even communicate with? And they saw each other probably 3, 4 times. They even told us on the turquoise carpet that that was the first time that all of them met each other. So I don't
But
believe that was what
you see the photos that they kiss each other? I saw them.
I saw something, but I feel
Yeah.
like that was just for people to take photos,
Yeah.
paparazzis, stage things,
And
maybe.
they made something big because Tix, if he doesn't get the points from Azerbaijan, he couldn't qualify, actually.
And also, they
Exactly.
did like videos of like the his
Yeah.
official channel and her official channel. They
It
did
was
this
free, I think.
Eurovision official
authentic
channel.
and of Eurovision as well. That's just. That feels so staged. It's not something you. It's something. It feels fabricated.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Hello, buddies. Hello, Halil. Sorry I couldn't join earlier. I hope I didn't miss much. Hopefully not.
Welcome.
Ah, I want this comment for Yota.
Yoda, if Orlando hosts American Song Contest, you could come to Disney here. I would love that. And I would love like a free ticket to Orlando and maybe a guest spot as a commentator. That would be lovely. And also free tickets to Disney. Yeah, my dad actually was in Disney in America like 40 years ago, and he loved it. So I haven't
I
been
have
there.
a question for you, both of you. Do you think that if Americans Song
Yeah.
Contest is gonna be great, we're gonna be obsessed with it also?
Yoda, go on.
I I have to see like the first competition to say anything about that, but I don't feel like it's gonna be that great, and I don't think we're gonna be so obsessed with it because I feel like they will have a very different style of songs. And for me, for example, I don't like country music, and I feel like Americans will love country music. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, if I have to reply to answer as well, I would say the same. I think, first of all, Eurovision started for a reason to bring countries together in Europe. America, or not America, USA doesn't have that. They just won the contest to show between the states, and also the cultures between the countries in Europe and the cultures in the state are not the same. The cultures in Europe are so different, they have so much to offer. The states are quite similar. Maybe they have differences, but not that different that we could
Yeah, but maybe
celebrate.
we would have 10 great songs or 15, like something like that. I don't want this to happen. I have to be true. I
Me
have to
too.
be honest. I don't like this that will happen because maybe they could take this to another level and in some years be all together. I don't want this to happen.
Yeah, I don't want America to destroy Eurovision as well. The states
Yeah.
to destroy Eurovision as well. And
And
on that
I'm really
note,
scared
yeah,
because
go
of
on.
maybe you made a statement about this, I'm really scared because of that.
Yeah, hopefully they're not gonna change anything. Based on that note, I would have to say that last year, I think last year when we first heard about the American Song Contest, we made a video with speculations with Yota. So if you go on our playlist in playlist called Eurofan Treats, you are gonna find it and you can watch it. Okay, Giorgio Pianta, Ghost, are you single? No. Um Albania deserved much more. Yes. Yes. I, of course, much more than 10th place in the semifinal, in that semifinal.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, and going on. Yota.
Guys, what is your plans now for the channel after Eurovision? You're great. I love you. See you in Italia. Hi, Mariano. Our plans are to discuss about bringing new people in, first of all. Then we have thought about a few video ideas that we're probably doing in the next few weeks. And also, I believe that we're gonna have these sort of lives frequently because we don't want to leave you guys. We just want to talk
Hmm.
about Eurovision all year long and until like October, November when we're gonna have our first
When
songs.
I'm
I
going
feel
in
like
Festival in Angus,
so yeah, it's a long time to not have discussion with you guys. We're gonna try to stay in touch.
Yes, exactly. On that note, I think I said a lot today, but never mind. Let's go to an Instagram question. Tun, tun, tun. So, what do you think we should send next year for Greece and Cyprus? So I want one name for Greece and one name for Cyprus from each of you. Stella does her hands like this, so I'm gonna start with Stella. I only want one name for each country, okay? One name.
I think we have similar, we have the same artists. So I'm not gonna say with which country, but I would like to see Fureira back, even with Greece or Cyprus. I don't mind. And of course, I would like to see a national final, to see new artists and new options for this contest.
Thank you, Stella. Yota?
I would say for Greece, people have said they wanted what's the name of the artist that sings "Θα σπάσω κούπες"? Magisa? What?
Maria, Maria
Marina Sati.
Yeah, Marina
no.
Sati. I like her style, but I don't know if she's gonna do things for the competition. She doesn't. Astella doesn't like her. Yeah, I'm gonna say that one
I
because
like her, but not for
on
Eurovision.
like the top of my head. Okay, and also people have said Josephine. They want to see her, but I don't want that sort of because I feel Josephine represents the kind of style that Cyprus has been giving us the past few years. So no, please don't bring Josephine. Not yet, at least. Um, Wait a few years. So for Cyprus, I would say that I would like our friend Pavlos to present us. He
He
knows he's out there, and he knows that he
has an
must
amazing voice.
do that. Yeah,
I
is
want
he
from your
watching us now?
sorry for mentioning that, but I would like to see Kufoyanis to represent Cyprus. He tried a few years
Yes,
ago, and I loved his
yes.
song. And he's a really great guy and such a nice voice. And I would like to see him in Eurovision.
The problem is his live performance. I didn't like his live performance. I don't know what happened. I love that
You
song
mean back
though.
in 2015?
He tried
Yeah,
it.
He was better than
Mm.
Karvagiannis.
yeah. I don't like him either. I don't like
They
Arayanis.
say that.
I'm not myself, but yeah. No, this that Stella. Just so you know, that year I was like, I don't even support Cyprus to be in the semi in the final because we are gonna have 3 minutes of sleeping in the final, and I don't want that. Just when I don't like our songs, I'm like, no.
Me too. In 2019, I was with Cyprus and Tamta. It was my second place after Sergei. I love
I'm
replay.
19, yeah.
Um,
Okay, moving on to another comment from Instagram, which we need. I didn't see my answer to this one. I want the message of this year's Eurovision that we have 4 songs in not non-English in the top 5. I want our countries, Greece and Cyprus, and many other countries, to get influenced. I want to see more languages. I would like to see Greek from Greece. I would like to hear even Cypriot from Cyprus. That will be very refreshing. That's something that we maybe never had in many years. So I would like to see that. National finals sound amazing to find new talents. If not, something unique. I want artists to bring us their art. And that's what I have to say. Moving on to the next comment, which is from Tommy, from our friend Tommy from Eurovox. Hello, Tommy, if you're out there.
Hi.
Hi.
What happened with Zenit? Senhat came even higher. What do you have to say about that? One line each. Stella.
I'm really happy because I always said to you that Zenith's song is overrated and it was so 2005 vibes. It wasn't for this year contest, and I'm really happy that even though she paid a lot of money, she get the place that she worth to. Go Serhat. I love Serhat. I love Serhat. Say na na na. I'm really glad about this.
Yota.
I hated Sanhat. Not him as a person, obviously, but the song's just a trolling song for me. I never enjoyed it. I cannot understand how it got so many votes, and honestly, uh, I will never understand. I feel like, and San Marino deserve a lot more from this year. We have a totally different, like our mindsets. Stella and I were on a different, like, yeah, mindset. So yeah.
About that, I would also say that I prefer Zenit and her song this year much better. I love our freaky queen. Yes, she didn't deliver as in her best self in the final. I would agree, but yeah, I would put her much higher than Serhat. Serhat is he's fun, but we know
Yeah, but
he's
this year was
he's
more difficult.
yeah, exactly. So I think if Serhat was this year, I wouldn't see him in the final.
I agree.
Okay, and since we only have one more question from Instagram, let's keep there, and then we're gonna go full on in YouTube. Leon Corita asks, "Who was the country who you think didn't deserve their place?" And I will start with Yota this time.
This is Portugal. Okay, Portugal. I said it here.
Stella.
Portugal.
I honestly didn't like that song, and they got so many points from the juries.
Yeah.
I know a
Pablo
lot of people are
didn't
gonna hate me
support.
in the chat. They're gonna say, "Oh, but they were so not class, like they was quality and stuff like that." Honestly, to me, the thing that the thing that made me hate the song the most was the guy's voice, and I know a lot of people loved his voice, but to my ears, it was just annoying. To my ears,
Fun
okay, guys,
fact
don't attack me.
and story time. There was a Portuguese guy in the press room that always told me that Greece would not take high place with this song. Look at Portugal, and when we were 10 and they're 12, he was like, I don't believe it. I don't believe that Greece with a pop song lead the top 10 place. And I was like, okay, Jewish vote for you, public don't. And public don't vote for them even in the national final. Okay, I appreciate that people like this song. Many people like this song and all this, but I think 12th place was much more than they could have been. I think it was like 18 or 20 place for them.
I would agree, but so in order not to say the same country with you two, even though I agree, I want to go the other way around. I feel that even though Leslie didn't give us he tried her best, I still don't believe that she was last in the first semifinal. For me, she should be much higher, like at least 12th, and not lower than Vasil, than North
No,
Macedonia.
because
And
Vasil has a great voice. And I say that because don't like North Macedonia, but Vasil
Mhm.
has a great voice, and Leslie was her voice was so weak, and no, I
Yeah, but on
understand
the other
why,
hand,
but
Leslie had much better song.
I don't agree. It was for many people it was a childish song, and that was my opinion for the first time, and maybe I was right because no one support her in the end.
Okay, but now I'm talking about which country I believe didn't
Yeah,
place.
yeah, 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 yeah. But I, I said why I understand why she was last.
Okay, okay. Let's move on to some comments here since we don't have any more Instagram comments. Okay. Since you are talking about Albania, Stella.
Oh my God. Eneta Tarifa will participate in the FIC 60 for Eurovision with the song Check It Out and make any reaction, please. It's already out. Okay, I
But
will give you some details because I have heard one of the songs for Festival Kenges. It's Ardit song. Yeah, he will participate. The song is great. And he's against Eneta Tarifa. They have fight. So that would be great if they would be against each other in Festival Kengas.
let's
We
see
would
what
have
he's gonna
drama.
do. Um, Yota.
I hope Montaigne. Does that mean Pablos? We hope what?
More lots of
The
Montaigne.
obsession is real, guys.
Mm. Okay, question from Axel. How did you guys meet? I will reply to this one because we say it in every single live. And Axel, I'm surprised we didn't hear
Mm,
that because you are here in every single live. So me and Yota became very, very good friends back in 2010 watching Eurovision. We knew each other, but after that night in Eurovision, we actually became amazing friends in 2010 and best friends. And then we knew Stella from common groups from Eurovision. And last 6 months ago, we had a chat, and Stella asked me about some details about how to make videos and stuff. And I invited her in, and she joined, and now we are friends, and it's the best decision ever.
Hey.
Okay. First of all, this. Oh, I'm okay. Shadow Revolver. Hello, guys. So excited for Chris praisement. We are too, and so happy for the winner as well. Yes.
Yes, we are too.
And also, Shadow Revolver, we love your picture with Mimikyu.
Yeah.
Gos, I know you live in Portugal. Do you keep up with Festival de Canção? Who is yours fav? That's a question for everyone. I love Festival de Canção. This year was a very strong one, even though we know that the winner wasn't the favorite for any of us. I will start with my winners for this year, and then we're going to ask the girls. For me, it was Valeria, Neve. These were my top two, but I also loved Karetush and Caroline Ashford. Stella.
Neve, and Neve.
And Yota?
Neve and Karetush.
Also, I heard I was in Azores 2 months ago, and Karetush with their song, the Festival de Canção song, was playing on the radio, and I was like, ah! And then I remember that Karetush are from Azores. I was like, Azores actually support their buddies. Axel, Yota, would you like to read this comment?
I'd so much rather Eurovision Asia to take place than that US competition. I agree. I feel like Asia would give us something special and different. And yeah, I would much rather have that than the US competition. I don't feel like the US are gonna do anything like the Eurovision. It's gonna be just another competition for them. They have so many.
I'm so afraid it's gonna be ridiculous, like with country song and the rock song, like so low level songs. I'm really afraid of this.
Yeah. I agree with both of you. And also I agree with Axel. I would really go and root for Eurovision Asia rather than the US American contest. Yanis. Greetings, guys, from Thessaloniki. Miss you already. Hello, Yanis.
Wait.
Hi, Yanni. We miss you as well.
Question again from Axel. Did you think that EBK tried to mess up Barbara in the running order since France doesn't really watch Eurovision and it's seen as a bit of a joke over here? I want one line from each of you. I will start. I would say in the second half we had many, many, many good songs, so I don't think that they tried to set them up. But yeah, I don't think they tried to set them up. They were one of the favorites to win, and they always want favorites to shine. And also, Ukraine next to France, two very good songs, but very different from each other, complement each other, don't kill each other. Stella.
No, I think ABU prefers France than Italy, actually. So they will be more happy if France won. So no, I don't think it was about to, make them a bad thing. It was good for them to be in the 20th place.
And Yota?
Well, being the 20th, the 20 place, that means a bad running order. I think is one of the greatest running orders, like the greatest place to sing. Well, I don't know what Axel is thinking and why he thinks like that, but I think EBU is trying to help both Italy and France.
Yeah. thank you, Yota, again. And let's see. Mm, I see some comments in Albanian that I don't understand. Music Love, she said she will sing the same song in Fix 60, even Wee Blocks wrote it. Again, about the nether. Okay. So, since we finally caught up with all the comments, and thank you all for your amazing comments, I would like to ask Yota, what do you feel after coming back from Rotterdam? What is your general impression? Not impression, how are your feelings about this trip? What's something that stick to you?
Well, not stick to me. Well, having to get so many tests and it was the first time traveling after a year and a half. It was very bizarre, but the whole experience with the Eurovision was just so beautiful, and I had a great time, and I got to see you, my babe, that I miss so much, and I got to see Stella. It's been so long, and yeah, we were together, and we met other people that love Eurovision as well, which is one of the greatest things to do when you are in the press room. There are people who are obsessed with Eurovision just like us, so it's brilliant. And I really want to do this every year, hopefully. Yeah, amazing experience. I would do it in a heartbeat.
Thank you, Yota. Stella, same question.
I don't know what to say because it was the best experience of my life, and I think that was really bad for me because I want every year to be in Eurovision, and now I don't miss anything. And thank you for being
It's
there.
an
And
addiction.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's an addiction, and I'm really happy that I'm in this team and be with you. And I really love you, and I was really happy that I meet you after all these months. And I really hate that we're again behind this screen,
Yeah.
not together, because it was really lovely to be with you in
Yeah.
the press. So yeah, I will come in Portugal, and I will bring Yota with me.
I'm waiting, and you said it two times, but I'm
I
waiting
will,
for you to
I
actually
will,
do it.
I
Well,
will.
Waiting. I'm also so happy that
okay.
we had this experience together, and after last year that our dreams were crushed with Eurovision crashing and the whole world crashing as well. Having this year, and actually, I was so happy that the organizers took major risks for Eurovision to happen, and in the end, they made it happen. They gave us what we wanted. We made new friends. We saw
Rotterdam
the
make it
artists.
happen.
Yes, exactly. So happy. And I realized that we had some comments that I skipped for by mistake. So let's go and just see. Hey buddies, talking about Disney, Bulgaria's stage performance reminded me Simba's birth scene from Lion King.
Yeah, that rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I want Stella to reply to this one.
Gosh, are you dating Yota? Oh. No, they both
What?
dating me.
Thruple goals. Hashtag. Mari- Yota, would you like to reply to this comment?
You make a great job, guys. Thank you so much. You prefer Zitti, buoni, or Arcade. In the views, we got so well 23 million in 2 days. I was about to say that in the beginning of our chat that like 23 millions in such a short time. Oh my God. Whether or not I prefer Zitti, buoni more than Arcade, they're two different, totally different songs. I love them both equally. I listen to them both equally.
Yeah,
For me,
Stella City
Italy,
Buoni or Arcade?
Italy,
Italy?
Italy. Even though I love arcade and I listen to this so many times, even though I listen to arcade today because I was really depressed, but I really love Italy song. It's one of my favorite songs ever.
Bad news. You guys, that is why Amy tested positive. Hoping she gets well. I didn't know that.
And
After
she's
so many days
pregnant
of
now.
being in contact with the other guy?
She's pregnant as well. We send our best wishes to Daddy's wife. Our best
Oh my
wishes.
Yeah.
god.
I
No.
hope the kid is gonna stay fine. Yeah. Let's see if I missed any other comments. Um, some people say good night. But before they do, you guys didn't read my comment on Fig. Please share your which comment. Can you please replay the comment if we missed it? We're gonna read it out loud. Something out of our subject. Can you still explain your arm tattoo?
Oh my god. Yeah, I can. I would be like Victoria now from Bulgaria. So my dad had the same tattoo. My dad passed away before 3 years almost. So I made the same tattoo, and I have here um the day that he passed away, and here the day that my grandma passed away, and here the day that my brother passed away. So it's a really personal thing for me, this tattoo, and I love it so much. And yeah, I'm not. It's not about a sign or something like this. It's a lion because of my family and all this tragedy that happened to us. And I'm still strong, and I love them all, and I know they're watching me. So yeah,
I'm kind of. I didn't know about all of that, and I'm not kind of shocked. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy
Yeah,
that
me
you're
too.
strong. That's what I have to say. And I'm so happy that we know you and we love you, and we are a family too. And I hope you get our love too.
I know.
So Shadow River says good night and see ya. Good night from Oslo.
Oh, from
Hello,
Oslo.
Oslo.
Nice.
Good night, buddies. It was so nice to have buddies like you in this year. Oh, Eurovision journey. Go Eurovision buddies. You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Stella is happy for Italy like she's from Italy. It's so great to see that. It's Eurovision spirit. Love you, Eurovision fans around the Europe. Arrivederci, ci vediamo, ragazzi. I think we are, all three of us are so happy for Italy.
Yeah.
You had to see us screaming. I mean, see the video. You can see how Yoda was screaming, how I was screaming, how Stella was screaming. I will never give up on you. I'm never going to give you up. Never going to
Ricky
let you
rolling us.
down.
He's Rick rolling us. I love it.
Good night. Thank you for the live. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, Ginger. We're going to keep lives coming. No worries. And not only lives, and videos as well. I always come so late. Sorry. It's okay, Jack. Following you gives such good mood. I always look forward to following you next year. By the way, is it too much difficult to get places for USC final? Tickets are difficult. Yeah. Do you?
Places?
Yeah.
They're expensive, not that
Oh, yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
They're both expensive and difficult because you are queuing up with
Oh, yeah.
10 other.
It is difficult as well. It is difficult.
Ask us. We try to do it. Like, she's doing well. She's was healthy. Thank goodness. That's so meaningful tattoo. I really like it. We love
you.
Stella.
I love
Yeah,
you
we
too.
do.
Well, I said good night, but I can't leave. I really like to talk to you guys. We really like you too, Khalil. Stella happy for Albania too, like she's from Albania.
I felt Albanian this year so much. You can imagine. You can imagine.
Stella, would you like to read this comment since it's for
Yeah.
Albania?
I want Festival Kenges to be a bit more modern, sent bit of upbeat songs, waiting for Albania to enter top 10. Share us thought on Fig Jury and all. Who was your favorite from Festival Kenges 59? Mine was Angela, like the Inis. Look, I agree, and I heard. Okay, I have a note for you. I heard one of the Festival Kenges songs already. Yeah. And it's really upbeat and modern and all this. And I really hope that is gonna win. And I agree with you, Albania have to send more modern songs to be back in top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. But I love that they're keeping it in their language.
Yeah,
It's something that I
yeah.
love.
Yeah.
It's in Albanian.
Why is everyone saying bye? Are you already leaving us? I think we're closing soon because it's, especially in Greece and Cyprus, it's quite late, and my girls work. Um, but it's well, don't mind, don't worry. We're not gonna go away for long. In some days, we're gonna have videos, lives, announcements. Thank you guys for your work this year in this stream tonight. Thank you so much, Beckett Fleets. I
Thank
think,
you.
and also I want to mention comments like that is what makes us want to continue and do more and more and more.
Yeah.
Hope we'll see you, Stella, in Tirana 2023. You're gonna see her this year in FIG. What do you mean?
I could be there in December. I
Yeah.
already have my trip in Tirana in December. I will be there.
Serbian Empire. Yota, would you like to read this comment?
Bye. Hello, guys from Belgrade. You remember the show from 2008? Love you all. I'm happy for Italy and Greece, my favorite this year. Oh, yes, we
Oh,
do
thank
remember
you.
2008.
2008 was one of my favorite Eurovisions.
Yeah, agree.
I loved it. And also I loved the stage. I'm saying it in every life. The stage that they had, because it was a map of Belgrade, it makes my geography geekly realness go red. It's a singer Ronella Hajati. I think the song from that you heard, Stella.
No,
That's
no,
what they
it's from Ardit Kuni.
Mm.
tell me when you'll be here. I promise some Albanian dishes.
It will. When the festival Kings will be dated, I will be there this date.
In that case, Axel says, Buonasera, signori, signori, forigliatori. I think that was the best comment to close this live.
Oh my god.
Girls, I miss you already.
Me too.
Thank you
Oh, we
for this
miss
live.
you.
And Yota, would you like to say something before we say good night?
Well, I want to say that, guys, if you're not subscribed already, subscribe because, as I've said, we're gonna have many more of this lives and discuss things with you, obviously. So thank you for being here again. Had a lovely night and a lovely chat, and hope to see you soon. Bye from Limassol, Cyprus.
Stella?
Okay, I cry. um, that's I'm really depressed these days since I came back because it was really nice being with you all these days and said all these things and I cannot wait one
Gonna make me
year.
cry again.
I don't want to wait one year. And with this life, that's why I'm crying now because now I realize it's over.
Yeah.
Now I realize because we're again back on screens and we talked about results and I understand we talked about the next year things and I'm really sad, but we promise you that we have a lot of stuff and we will not stop now that it's summer. We're gonna have a lot of things and guys, thank you for invite me in all this journey. And I'm really thankful for being a part of this group. I love you,
We love you
and
so much, Stella.
you're really like to me like a family. I really feel you really close to me. It's not about only Eurovision. We have a really main thing that we're connected to, but I really love you. So thank you for all these months.
We love you too, Stella. And as talking for, I think I couldn't be happier to have you with us. I was so sad when we left. I mean, I couldn't keep my tears. And now that you're crying, I'm trying to hold them back. It's over, but Eurovision buds are not over, and we're gonna meet again, hopefully before next year, before Italy. And let's say goodbye. And
Oh my
next
god.
time we have alcohol.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it on a Saturday so we can, you know,
On Saturday we have the
get the
live on
sorrows
tapes.
down.
Maybe we could do Sunday and compare the live on tapes that we saw with the full performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I love you so much. Stella, you're gonna make me cry.
Okay, now I realize it's over. So
Ah,
sorry.
We love you, girl.
it's
Yeah.
not over. Don't do that. It's not over. We still have
It was a
things,
great
a
year.
lot of
It
things
was
to do.
one of the best years for Eurovision, and it was my best. It was my first experience live in Eurovision, and it was so nice to be with you guys.
Stella, if you that night that we left you, and guys, if you saw our picture that we posted about the end of the journey, we are all crying in that picture, but you cannot see it. And after Stella left because she had to take the metro, me and Yoda couldn't leave the press center until they kicked us out. I was like, we're not leaving from
Yeah.
here. We don't want it to leave. And yeah. Anyway, that's why we have amazing experience, amazing memories, and that's why we cherish them so much.
Say good night, guys. We can just
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
So
we're
yeah,
not gonna. Yeah, that's true. Good night.
good night,
good
guys.
night.
Good night.
It's been
I
lovely.
love you both and
Love
all
you.
of you. Bye
Bye.
bye.